I'm Will Cabral, snowboard expert at Curated.com. I've helped hundreds of people buy the right gear at Curated. I recently got a chance to ride the K2 Alchemist. K2 claims the Alchemist is a hard-charging freeride board for the aggressive rider. Just so you know, I am not sponsored, and all these reviews are completely unbiased. Don't forget, if you want help finding your next board, click the link in the description, and we'll be sure to help you out. My overall impression of the Alchemist is that it really is in line with the brand claims. This is something that wants to go fast for an aggressive rider that really wants to charge. Carving on this board is dream at either high speed or low speed. It has one of the fastest bases that K2 makes, so this thing absolutely flies. And sometimes with these kind of very directional boards, they don't have that much liveliness, but this board is lively.
The Alchemist has quickly become one of my favorite boards. When I get the opportunity to hop on one of these, the 9 out of 10 Flex, it has their space glass in the tip, which really helps to reduce the chatter. It's a really lively snowboard for how stiff it is. But at the same time, once you get it up on edge with that space glass and the stiffness there, it's gonna hold on to that edge for as long as possible. So really high speed cars, wide open terrain, it's great. But I will say, once it gets kind of going much faster, you're going to sometimes have a little bit of trouble slowing down. It might feel a little locked in for you if you're not really on top of it. In terms of riding fresh snow, it's one of the closest feelings I've had to actually surfing. The cutout in the tail really helps this board float, and then also it has that rocker in the nose. It also maneuvers well at low speeds. So if you're popping in and out of trees and the speed comes out a little bit, it's still going to be really fun. As we've kind of talked about with that rocker in the nose and the cutout in the tail, it's going to float over any kind of fresh snow or even chop or chunder. So it is going to perform well in the trees. Despite being a 9 out of 10 Flex, this board is actually really fun to butter and play on. When you're buttering off the nose, there is that section of rocker, so it is going to roll around a little bit. But with how lightweight it is, it's really easy to kind of pop and maneuver around. In terms of riding switch, it'll ride switch. It's not going to be ride the whole run switch, but you need to traverse out of something switch, or even the occasional takeoff landing switch. It's going to be fine. But this board is going to be the most fun riding it in your natural direction.
K2 Alchemist is suited for just absolutely bombing. Definitely fun on wide open groomers, steep stuff. This thing wants to go fast. This is, I would say, for an advanced rider and somebody who is looking to invest in a board that just has premium materials and is going to be able to elevate their riding. Definitely not recommended for beginners. If you're an intermediate rider, I would say that you should probably have kind of goals to progress and really level up your riding if you want to upgrade to this thing.
I know snowboards work differently for different types of riders. So if you want to find the right board for you, reach out to myself or one of my fellow Curated experts and we'll help you get set up. And if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button to see more content from Curated.